I want to talk to you about possible solution and at least potential to make, because right now it's hitting a tipping point. You know, it's a horrible, horrible situation that the whole world should be focused on right now, because letting this happen is not an option. Protesting isn't working. There has to be something else. And I think the other thing that we can do is actually address the real issue. What is the impetus inside the human beings who are enacting these crimes against humanity? What is actually causing them to do that? And so we're talking about the IDF. They are actually taking the actions, dropping the bombs, going in with guns, demanding people move, blocking off aid from reaching them, all these things. It's human beings like you and me. We all have the potential for evil. We all have the potential to do horrible things. And it's not a mystery why they're doing it. We know why they're doing it. And we might do the same thing if we were in that situation. And what it is that's causing them to do it is trauma and fear. And that trauma and fear is leading to anger and hate. And that anger and hate is allowing them to do these things without stopping themselves. Addressing the trauma and fear is the most important thing. And that's why I want to pose to you guys and see what you think about the idea of doing a mass posting on April 9th, the last day of Ramadan. A mass posting on social media all at once around the world. Not exactly all at once. Everyone would do it on April 9th at 9 p.m. their time. And so it kind of gets staggered and spread across the world. And the post, it would completely omit hate. No hate, no anger, just a simple message. And it would be under the hashtag Heal the IDF, directly to the source of the problem. The people in the IDF honestly believe that they are under attack. Their life is at threat, and the life of their families and their culture and their religion is under threat. They have a fear deep inside them that traumatized them when they were kids, when they were told of the atrocities of the Holocaust. And now that trauma has been revived through October 7th. And so this trauma has caused this fear. They really believe this could happen again at any moment. They really believe someone is out there just waiting to throw them in another concentration camp. And that belief has become a part of their identity. Sandor, Ferenczi, and Anna Freud collaborated and had this idea that the fear that you hold inside can cause you to become what you fear. Sigmund Freud elaborated on this and said that there's a shadow self, and that shadow self is the part of you that you ignore, and it's also usually the part of you that has a lot of pain, and that's why you ignore it. It's painful to go there. And so if you were traumatized as a kid, thinking you're going to be under attack at any moment, you don't want to face that fear or think about that fear in your normal life when you're with your family, when you're out with your friends. You don't want to think about that, so you kind of ignore it. Well, it can take on a life of its own and become the shadow self. And that allows you to become so focused on the thing you fear that your defense against it becomes doing it to someone else before they can do it to you. The IDF are trying to do the thing they fear to the people they're threatened by. We're saying there are crimes against humanity happening, and the only thing that has allowed them is this trauma in the IDF. They've gone too far. They have taken a real situation, a real threat, and internalized it and wrapped it up with their trauma, and then are acting inappropriately because of it. They are killing innocent people, and they're even talking about settling the land, which means they would have stolen that land from Gaza, from Palestine. So they're willing to commit horrible crimes against humanity, war crimes, and then also steal land. It's just, no, you can't, no, bad, stop. That's the general idea.